Yeah, let's go see the tree.
Alright,
Cool.
Okay.
Tree.
So I'd say over the next hour, you guys kind of make your way back out of the sewer system. Very ripe now. But your Sunday best is a little bit stained, a little bit grimy.
it already was.
That's
But
just
you
lame
are
at this point.
back out into the festival proper, and you guys make your way to the Iron District.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna go through the sewers and get to
I was under that
like,
impression,
the
too.
root of it, like where it hit the water.
It might be easier to travel above ground, though.
Yeah, that's true.
You get the feeling that
We're not swimming through shit above ground.
this was a magical item that once it was like a one-time use
That's what I
that
was
happened,
thinking, yeah.
and it's now just gonna be a part of the city.
It lives there now.
How big is this tree?
You guys make your way to it, and about another 30 minutes. It's starting to hit that like dusk, twilight hour at about 6 o'clock.
I'm getting really excited.
And as you guys kind of walk up, and sewers, you know, are fucking deep, like maybe 200 feet under the city. And there's a good 50-foot stretch of tree just in the middle of the fucking road. Just like there's a house that's half been enveloped by it, all the stonework, and there's just like pipes like sluicing down the side of it and everything. Like there's a large group of people like, what the fuck?
I lean over to Miri and I'm like, since this is mine, should I name it?
Bless you.
Do people name trees?
I mean,
I do.
yeah, I guess you can name it. I think that'd be more Sylvis's expertise. I don't know tree etiquette.
Okay, I lean over to Sylvis and I'm like, what should I name this tree?
Usually a higher level druid would ask the tree what it prefers to be called, and then we'd go from there, but I don't have that ability, so we can give it a nickname for now.
How dare you assume my name?
I can't talk to it yet, unless the tree can already have that power.
Stormageddon, destroyer of worlds.
Sir Oakenstein.
Yggdrasil.
No, so what should his nickname be?
I do not understand any of the things that were just thrown at me.
Mine was the Doctor Who. Hers was Lord of the Rings.
No,
Or
Yggdrasil.
just, like, in general.
Yggdrasil's like in general the tree of all life.
Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil, yeah.
Well, I know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nickname should be
Barky.
Yiggy.
whatever you feel like it should be.
Sir Oakenstein.
That's
Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's such a good name.
all I'm thinking is, based on how freaking tall it is, it would have made an excellent treehouse.
I mean, it still could be.
He's like shaking her head in the background like
In
he's
the-
foaming.
In the city,
I will say that, like, as you guys are kind of like watching this, and you see the rupture directly from the sewers, you're beginning to feel a lot better about your collective smell, as there's a direct throughway from the bottom of the sewers just to open air.
So nobody knows that.
Nobody
it's us.
really notices it right now.
this tree's probably gonna rot real bad. At
Get
some
the
point.
feeling maybe the sewers, even though there's a lot of fertilizer down there, probably needs a little bit more to kind of live a healthy life.
Poor thing.
We'll keep an eye on it.
I'm gonna
Maybe
try
if
to
we get higher
relocate
spells,
later
we can
on.
help it.
Right.
The rats tend to it.
Yes.
It's just a tree.
They're gonna have to. God,
They have, like,
set
a nose
the
of
rats
rats
to
around
figuring
it.
out how to sanitize water.
They just build up like a lumber company right there at the tree.
A rat
Taking it
purifier.
apart.
Can the rats build a dam so that the water isn't?
I don't think
my
we should have a
God.
dam
We don't
in
want
the
to back
sewer.
up the sewer system.
I told him we should have a moat of rats around it.
It'll just be like that one, but on a like genocide scale. The
Blech.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm super proud of. I'm calling it my tree because it's my tree. I'm
It's
super
your,
proud of it.
because your rats accidentally.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do Sir Oakenstein / my tree. It's like MySpace. You don't have a space between the words. My tree. Oh boy, the new app coming to you in 2020.
So you guys
I would get that.
Druid social network.
Mhm.
kind of take that, you mark the tree, make all these mental notes, and
Before, is there
You will
anything
remember
weird about
this
this
tree.
tree, like other than like the fact that it's a tree in the middle of
it's
the?
just a very large tree.
Literally just a tree that's spouted.
Just a
Okay.
very, very normal but very out of place tree.
Cool. Okay.
Field tree.
Incredibly large. If this had been planted in soil on ground, it would have been a very, very gigantic tree.
Oops.
Whoops.
I
That was a
feel
close one.
really close to this tree right now because it's just like the part above ground's all like nice and tree, and then it's just like, but I know its roots are covered in shit, and I feel that right now. A single tear.
Wash this stink away.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I need a bath.
Yeah.
I think we all
Do we need to go back to the festival for anything?
Doran, do you want to see anything?
No.
Okay.
I think I'm fine.
You gonna call it a night?
I think so.
I'll get back. Maybe.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop a random passerby and just be like, how long do the festivities last during the festival here?
Well, most of them run until midnight, and they start up the next day at about sunrise, and then continue until midnight.
Okay, so yeah, so what we could thank you.
Well, we could thank you.
So what we could do, we could go back, get a bath, and not be gross. Come back out in our night clothes, and then like do more. We could.
We could do arcade, drunk arcade con.
Oh yes.
God, yeah, that was good.
Momocon. Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Yep.
Go
That
to the
was-
bathroom and take it.
So you guys are heading back towards the castle to your quarters.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's where I went.
Nice.
Then like what Huck did, just have a flask.
Also had
and
peace with
not
it.
care.
No,
Just
no matter
like-
what, just in the middle of the crowd,
Basically.
Right.
tuck it back in a pocket.
Love it.
Right. That's Camelback if you're real that worried.
Oh god. Yeah. There was a 2-player marching band that used to just be pregnant before the games, and by the end of the games, he was just magically not pregnant anymore. It really drove me.
I love it.
So, as you guys kind of make your way back from the Iron District towards the Silver District, you notice this large, well, I'd say large, maybe about 10 to 15 dwarves, all kind of walking towards the festival. And they're in very kind of haggard, rough dress. It seems the majority of them have all been out in the wild, and you all kind of notice through your time here, there's a smattering of all the races going on here, but like dwarves in particular seem to be in the minority, and this is the largest collective group you've seen kind of pass through. And you see one of the dwarves kind of stand out to you guys, and she's very striking. You see a thin beard that's got like small spirals wrapped in it with flowers, raven jet black hair, a mask that covers the eyes, long flowing dress, and she's just surrounded by all of these dwarves that are kind of in like skeleton and leather and hide armament as they all kind of make their way towards the Silver District. And you kind of watch them pass in mass.
Is there a masquerade tonight? Or a Raven Queen priestess or something?
Ooh.
Grin in this world, maybe?
Oh, right. Wrong world. Yeah.
You see this, they pass through, and then they kind of disperse into the Silver District. You guys make your way through, and seemingly they just kind of disperse themselves into the crowd. You guys make your way up through the Silver District and the festivities towards the Gold District. Make your way into the castle, refresh yourselves, and then you are back out into the Silver District. I'd say at this point, about 2 hours has passed between runners having to bring up enough water to wash all of you scrubs.
When the group went by, was she the only one wearing the mask, or were all of them wearing masks?
A couple of them were wearing like Rams helmets. That it was just like skeletal helmets.
So I couldn't
like,
see any of
think
their full
very
faces.
Viking kind of like rough and tumble kind
But
of.
could I
people.
see any of their full faces?
Yes.
Dwarves
You
already.
could see a few.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
You
okay.
saw like a little bit of war paint on some. Like
Okay.
Cool.
a couple of them had like were blonde, some were red haired, some were black.
Okay,
gray.
Sylvis very sadly puts his masquerade mask back.
Yeah, it seems this was a contingent of some kind of faction, not a masquerade gang.
Had an outfit ready.
Only used it once.
Nah, and that one was a joke, because I didn't respect the person who invited me to the party.
And then she tried to kill us.
Yup.
And my fears were justified.
But you guys, it is now 8 o'clock. You are back in the Harvest Festival, the festivities. It seems that the majority of the crowds are starting to thin out a little bit. It's starting to get a little bit dark, but the games are still up. Is there any of them that you would like to do?
When's the rave?
It seems that this is not the type of festival to have a rave.
We're gonna start our own
If
rave.
anything, the dumpster fire that is that corner where the rats are still trying to find little nooks and crannies as they have received no new orders, they're just kind of like beginning to like.
Okay, yeah, and in the sewers, no one told me they were doing this, but I noticed they are,
Oh,
so
right.
I go over there. I'm just like, go look for shiny other places.
As a wave, you hear shrieks and screams as they just like, dissipate into the crowd.
Yes.
So I was hoping one of you guys would say like they're doing stuff, but
Oops.
I don't
Oh
know.
yeah.
Sorry, that's what you get for not telling me where you were going.
You wait till you instead of me next time at the same time.
Tell both of us.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I generally don't know what to do with that information, but I do like to know where everyone
In
is.
like our minds, I'm imagining me and Miriam going.
It's hard to imagine.
But
So it
there are all of these games in front of you, Torin. Would you like to try any of them this night?
I'll try Corner's Blight.
Okay. So you kind of come to it and you see the same. There, it seems like this is maybe like the afternoon shift. There's only like 2 or 3 people standing out there, but it's still a grouping of sun spears, and they're like, because they see your symbol on your chest there.
Represent.
So basically, the principle of this game is you are blindfolded. You can make a bet, and whatever you put forward, you get 3 times bet back if you hit a bullseye. Any other roll or area on the target, you do not get anything back.
Okay. Bullseye.
Yeah, bullseye or nothing.
Okay.
How much do you want to put up for the
I'll put
attempt?
down 10 gold right now.
Ooh, pretty
10
good.
gold. All right. Go ahead and roll at disadvantage a ranged attack. So roll to hit and then add your dex modifier at disadvantage.